What's up, guys? I'm at the Overland Expo in Flagstaff, Arizona, and once again, Oregon Trailer. I actually saw these guys driving up here on the highway, but looks like they got the same trailers but a little bit more kitted out. Matter of fact, this one looks like it's got way more gadgets attached to it, so let's kind of fly through these and see what they added to these things. If you want to get the full rundown and details on these trailers, just watch my video from last year. I'll put a link below the video, but for this year I'm just gonna show you all the little attachments and upgrades that they did to these things.
My name's John Christensen with Oregon Trailer. My brother and I are here with our cousin actually this time for moral support. And we brought our Terra Drop Alpha and Drop Alpha trailers again. Pretty much very similar platforms to what we did here last year with some minor variances. Mostly in Drop. There's a couple of things that we've added.
And then for the guys who don't know what this is a microscopic teardrop trailer, just enough to fit 1 or 2 adults.
Yeah, it's 6'6" long bed. The interior cabin width is 47 inches, so you can fit 2 people in there, but they'll be cozy.
Yeah.
A lot of people that buy this as a solo occupant, but we do get couples in them too. And the most interesting thing is our little clip-on kitchen attachment. So Drop doesn't have a built-in galley like some of our other trailers, and so this is a really nice, simple way of getting your kitchen functionality without increasing the complexity much. So when this folds up out of the way, you can see there's just a couple of pins will pop out and this whole thing separates, and then these 2 pins will unscrew and these 2 pieces fold apart and clamp together, so it stows in a real compact, easy package. Sits up in like a minute. The little cutting board here fits inside but comes straight out, exposing the collapsible sink. And we're using the road shower as the simple water source.
Oh yeah, it's right there already, yeah.
It's right there already, so we just add in a secondary valve and a quick connect port. It snaps in. It's very simple, but really effective.
Yeah, I like it. It stays with the theme of being tiny and compact,
exactly. Simple, but workable. Again, the sink slides straight out, empty when you're using it. We actually use the rigidity of the sink to reinforce the table, so it's nice and stiff.
Nice.
It has little fold-down gussets that keep things stable.
Oh, yeah.
And they snap up, so when it folds flat, they're not taking up extra space.
What is this made out of? Like that cutting board material?
It is a cutting board material called cutboard. It's a textured PETG.
Nice.
Or, I'm sorry, not PETG. This is HDPE. It's a lot of letters and numbers. High-density polyethylene, I believe.
Nice.
Yeah, but it's food safe. It's UV stable. It seems to be a good material. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then anything else different?
Well, yeah, so we have a new system for attaching our spare tires. So it's all similar, but we're using extruded aluminum T-slot material now. And then the piece in the middle is a custom-made folded stainless bracket instead of the steel unit that we had, which is nice. It doesn't have to be powder-coated. It won't chip and it won't rust.
Nice.
And we're using those same kind of bars or similar for the cross tubes here.
Did you guys have this rack last year or no?
We did. In fact, there's a newer version of this even still where this is tabbed together. The new ones are CNC folded and all much more simple. So they look identical. They're actually even stronger. And there's only 3 pieces instead of the 7 that compose these ones.
Nice. And you got a solar panel up there.
Yeah, it's a 90-watt unit. And it's on an umbilicus, so you can take it, put it in the sun wherever that's appropriate. If you shade, it can
yeah, we talked about that last year.
Exactly.
Put this in the shade and put your solar panels in the sun.
Yeah, so this one has the electrical system, which has a nice LED light bar, which is dimmable, touch capacitive controller. It has your battery monitoring, voltmeter, and your USB outlets and your 12-volt outlets, all that kind of stuff.
Very cool.
It's 12-volt on the outside as well, so if you stow a fridge in there in transit, but you want to have it powered up outside, you can plug it in, it still works. It'll obviously power in transit mode too while it's in stowage. This one has some rock rail sliders on it.
It's beefy, yeah. You guys do things tough.
The production model, actually, this was just a prototype. The newer one's actually beefier still. We don't have them built yet, but they're coming along nicely.
And then Timbren axles?
Timbren HD. These ones have, since this trailer is lighter, expect these with a lighter spring that would come in normally so that it's reactive to the weight properly. Yeah. And the Terra Drop has the same suspension but with the bigger spring.
Very cool. And then a little bit of cargo in the front.
little bit of cargo. This one's mostly taken up for the giant battery we've spec'd in for it, but there's still some room for storage, and you can have the box without the battery as well.
Oh, okay.
There is an option that we're not showing here, but is offerable, that instead of powering it from a big integrated battery like this, you can use like a Goal Zero or other battery bank and just stow it on the shelf inside, plug it into the wall, and power up your electrical system that way. Saves a little money, saves a little complexity, and opens up a box if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, because that's kind of the theme with this thing. Is it's like a cargo trailer. You just pull all your stuff out.
Exactly. It keeps things really simple and low maintenance, but effective. And it works, and it doesn't take a million years to set up. Just little things that attach to it quickly and simply, but are functional. They work well.
Nice. And then what's different and new on this? Not too many changes, right?
Things. This particular one has a different rack. Very similar in a lot of other respects, though.
So again, if you guys want to get all the details, because we did like 25, we did almost 30 minutes details on this. Click on the link below and you can get all those details. I think that video is doing really well too.
Yeah, for sure.
Matter of fact, this video here, the first one we did, has a 1,000,003
That's amazing.
views.
That's crazy.
So yeah, you can get all the information you want on these things if you want to get the basic stats.
It's all still applicable.
Yeah.
This new one has some just refined features off of that other one, but it's very similar in a lot of ways. Like the tongue is longer here.
Yeah.
We got some feedback, so that first one that we brought, we let the gear doctor, who's a trailer instructor, let him take it through the rock course, and it did great. But he had a couple of recommendations for us. He said, hey, make the tongue this amount longer. Hey, do something thing with the stance. And so we made all these adjustments, and sure enough, so that's nice. It works better. The approach angle, which was already good, but now it's even better. And you have more clearance for things on the back of your rig, not interfering with the things on the front of the trailer. Yeah. It just opens it up a little bit.
Nice. All right, guys. Well, that was a quick update on what's going on with Oregon Trailer. Thanks again for your time.
Thanks very much.
And like I said, guys, click on the links below to get all the details on these guys. They make awesome stuff. And now, like you could tell already, they do some of the old school construction. I mean, you guys are hand building these things out of wood.
Traditional construction techniques, but with real construction processes. Like everything's joined. It's not butt joints with brackets and screw. It's actually joined in 3-surface adhesion with fasteners. So it's really stout. And the material that we're using isn't your Home Depot plywood.
Yeah, this wood will last longer than you and I.
Right, exactly. It's a marine stable product. Veneer core plies, so it's not like soft interior stuff with just a sticker on the outside. It's real hardwood through and through, and joined with phenolic interior glue, so it's waterproof. And then we get a bar top finish baked into the outside surfaces right from the factory, so that when you touch the wood on the inside, you're actually touching plastic. You're not touching wood, but the middle of it is still wood, which gives a good bonding surface. That's the thing about composites, are really cool in that they're completely marine stable and all that, but they don't bond together. You have to use like brackets and screws. You're relying on that thin aluminum face to hold that screw, so you have to use a lot of them. And there's some benefits for sure, there's some downsides. Whereas this, the actual surface mating becomes stronger than material.
The material will break before the bond does, right? You were saying that last time. Very cool. So let's end this with a website.
Yes, www.oregontrailer.net. You can get to all of our social media and stuff from there as well. And we try and update it routinely. We'll be setting in some more updates here real soon for additional products that will be available on these. But there's enough on there to get you started for sure.
Yeah, and they're obviously from Oregon. So if you're in the area, always stop by and say hi. You said Eugene, Oregon, right?
Eugene, exactly.
Yeah, Eugene, Oregon. That's like Central Oregon, right?
Yeah, it's towards the west coast, but it's right in the middle, up and down.
Okay. Yeah, it's got God's country out there. I've been up there before. Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Very beautiful, beautiful. All right, thanks a lot, man. Thanks for your time.
Much. I appreciate it.
Good to see you again.
Have a great rest of your show.
You too, man.